Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Welcome to a Thursday, the 18th day of June for 2026. We're ready to go here. Mike, Will, Tyson, and Veronica. We've got all of your news, weather, and sports. A little friendly conversation today as we get you out the door for this Thursday. Lots to talk about again today. The Nebraska volleyball program, boy, they are loading up for the future. They got another top recruit in, a 6'5" opposite hitter from San Juan Hills High School out in California that we want to talk about here this morning. The College World Series Championship Series is now set. We'll talk about the winners from yesterday. Grand Island Fighting Cranes, they seem to have the Hastings Sodbusters number. They won again last night. The Fighting Cranes scoring 9 runs in the fourth inning to beat the Sodbusters by the score of 10-7 at Ryder Park and GI. They'll switch the scene now. They'll play in Hastings tonight, beginning at 7 out at Duncan Field. Had a ton of Legion baseball played around the area last night, including a triple stack of games out at Duncan Field involving Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runs, and we'll have the results there. So all that and more is coming up. Got some other news and notes we'll discuss here this morning, but welcome to the show, Tyson and Veronica from the Western Studios. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Getting ready, counting down for the weekend. Big Father's Day plans, by the way, for you?
Let's see, what is on my slate? I think I'm traveling with the little birds this weekend. The little Orioles.
Oh.
We're playing a tournament, I think, in York this weekend. So I guess, yeah, when I scheduled this, I forgot it was Father's Day weekend. But why not spend it with
that's a good way to spend Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, with the grandkid.
Mm-hmm.
We get to spend it in
Kid.
New York this weekend with the little birds.
Kid and grandkid. There you go.
You got plans? You and Pops?
No, we're going to Kansas City for the weekend.
Check out the Royals.
Got the Cardinals are coming to town.
Oh, really?
So I gotta throw this story out there because this is me in my planning and my lack of realization about what was going on in Kansas City this weekend. So I'm thumbing through the schedule. Dad and I try to head out and do a baseball trip at least once every summer. And so I'm thumbing through the schedules, and I realize, well, hell, Father's Day weekend. The I-70 series comes back to St. Louis. Royals are in town. St. Louis is coming out to Kansas City. And I said, well, hell, that's perfect. You know, just right across the river. It'd be a nice, easy drive, fun weekend. We'll head back. Well, I booked the tickets.
Yeah.
And then I went to go book hotels.
Yeah.
The World Cup is this weekend in Kansas City. And you know what hotels do when they're going to have 500,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
The closest to the stadium was $650 a night. And so we are 21 miles away.
That's not bad.
21 miles away.
You're in Kansas City. 21 miles is not a big
Yeah, but we're
thing.
used to the Holiday Inn that's right on the interstate, the I-70 Holiday Inn that you just literally go across the walkway.
Yeah.
That's where we typically stay.
But you're going to drive 21 miles to a hotel?
After 9 innings of baseball and beer? In Kansas City traffic with 500,000 people there? Because of the World Cup?
Yeah, that wasn't very good planning on your part.
It was,
Now that I think about it, that's not very good planning on your part.
Execution was lacking.
Great idea, but a lack of execution on the
Here's
plan.
the thing, it'll be fun. I have never been to, and this is going to be the first time a city that's hosting the World Cup. There's 4 nations there, extremely well represented, and the atmosphere is going to be unlike anything I've ever seen before. because the World Cup is going to be simultaneously happening literally 500 yards away.
Why did you go to the World Cup? You're a big soccer guy.
I didn't go to the World Cup because tickets were outrageous. Even for, like, Algeria and Egypt.
Yeah, you couldn't sneak into one of those games that no one really wants to watch?
No.
Really, the tickets are...
like $1,400.
Are you kidding me?
For the nosebleeds. World Cup tickets were out. That's like the Scottish soccer fans that have invaded Boston.
Yeah.
They were basically like holding up all their signs, like, took out my 401k for this. They have made a lot of financial sacrifices. And then, the plane tickets, the World Cup tickets, and the lodging. They're staying through the duration of this entire thing.
Yeah.
Which is already, it drags on a week between games. So, just the amount of money that they're spending on this World Cup is insane.
So they're going to have the World Cup over at Arrowhead.
Yep.
And then you're going to be
over at Kauffman Stadium.
Yeah, you're going to be basically across the parking lot with Kansas City and St. Louis.
It's going to be so loud. Well, and then, that's the other thing is the noise factor that's going to be generated. That's 2 hours of continuous hooting and hollering and drumming and trumpet blaring. It's going to be a wild atmosphere for a baseball game because it's just happening on the other side of the parking lot.
Well, the experience ought to be great, though.
Oh, I think it's going to be amazing.
It's not. You're not executing the plan very well, though.
I'm not executing a chill baseball weekend.
Yeah.
Throwing Dad into hey there, Dad. There's 1 million people in this town today.
Yeah, let's hang out at the baseball diamond, shall we? Should be a great day. Royals and the Cardinals will settle into a nice, easy afternoon.
A little beer and a burger at the ballpark. Beer and a dog at the ballpark.
Then we'll run across.
Put your feet up. Here's this beautiful day.
And then we get done and we'll just head across the street to our hotel. No,
go to the bar. No.
Instead, you go World Cup weekend, and you're staying 21 miles from the ballpark because you don't want to spend $650 a night in a hotel.
Nobody does.
Well, nobody does, but
that's outrageous. No, I'm not paying that.
Yeah, $650 a little bit.
I tell the hospitality industry where they can stick it.
Yeah, you see that a lot, though.
Oh, you see it all. Yeah. You see it at state baseball, state wrestling, state basketball.
In Hastings, you see that. They can get away with it.
We only have like 3 hotels, so.
Well, your weekends. So you're just watching one game with the Royals and.
No, we're going up Friday. We'll hit the Friday night game. Then we're going to go out to the Ozarks, take care of some stuff for the grandparents, and then we're going to loop back to Kansas City Sunday. Sunday's getaway day. And then after Sunday's getaway day, then we are going to cruise on back to Hastings.
Sounds like a busy weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a busy
Monday may or may not require a wake-up call. I don't even know if I should take Monday off.
What
I should have put in a vacation request.
What time is the game on Sunday? It's Sunday afternoon.
It's like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
4-hour baseball game, 10 p.m.
You'll be all right. You'll be fine. Waking up with Mike and Tyson this morning. It's a huddle up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday. The College World Series Championship Series is now set. Let's that
wasn't very dramatic.
No, North Carolina, they beat West Virginia yesterday, 12-7.
Mm-hmm.
And Oklahoma picked up a win as well.
Clobbered.
In the second ball game, they knocked off Georgia by the score of 11-4. So not really any hangers in college baseball yesterday, but the championship series is now set.
Mm-hmm.
My North Carolina Tar Heels will play Oklahoma.
Okay, you can't claim my North Carolina Tar Heels. You can't claim them like you root for them on a consistent basis.
No, I just picked them.
You can say that my pick.
I picked them when we talked about the College World Series field.
Yes, you did.
And you said, who'd you like? I said, North Carolina.
I did say that.
And I said, who'd you like? You like West Virginia.
Right.
What happened yesterday? North Carolina beats West Virginia.
They did.
12-7.
Is this where you want me to say, gosh, you're almost an expert on something? Because we're experts on nothing.
Yeah, we're not experts on anything.
You kind of fell backwards into that one?
I just kind of... Well, North Carolina is a team that has been to the College World Series. They've been there 12 times, I was reading this morning.
Yeah.
In fact, they're the only team that has not won a national championship.
Oh, wow.
With 12 World Series appearances. So they'll be looking for their first national championship.
They haven't won one?
No, they haven't won one yet in baseball.
Oh, that seems weird.
Yeah, they've been there 12 times in the World Series over the years, and they've never won a national championship. So Tar Heels will be gunning for their first. Oklahoma will be gunning for their third. See, I'm just reading North Carolina hasn't been in the finals since 2007.
God, go Tar Heels then?
Yeah, go. Are you rooting for an underdog? Do you go with the Sooners just because we have a little bit of allegiance with Oklahoma?
No.
Or do you go with North Carolina because they're going to be the dog?
I'll go with North Carolina because North Carolina is like the birthplace of baseball. Yeah, I freaking love everything about North Carolina. They have the best summer league programs in the Carolina Leagues. They have the most outstanding minor league baseball affiliate known to man and shot one of the greatest movies of all time in the Durham Bulls, or AKA Bull Durham. Yeah.
Where are you driving this car today?
I'm just telling you, I'm going for North Carolina because of all of their allegiance to baseball.
All right. Anyway, the game yesterday, Carolina 8 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They had 5 extra base hits and amassed its most runs and hits in 9 NCAA tournament games. They had obviously the 12 runs, and they had 16 hits in the ball game against West Virginia. So they go on to win 12-7. Oklahoma, on the other hand, they had 5 home runs. Sooners, they're just crushing the ball as of late. 5 homers in the ball game yesterday. They've now hit 43 out of its 91 home runs this season in the past 16 games, including 26 home runs in the 10 NCAA tournament games. So they're just crushing the ball here late in the season. The Sooners had 48 home runs in their first 47 games.
Ow.
They've had 41 or 43 in their past 16 games. So, yeah, end of the season, Oklahoma relying on the home run ball. It seems to be working for them. They'll be in the finals for the first time since 2022, playing for their third national championship as Oklahoma wins last night over Georgia by the score of 11-4. So the championship series is set Saturday at 7 will be the game time. Second game scheduled for Sunday at 1:30, and then the if necessary game would be on Monday at 6 o'clock. So it's North Carolina and Oklahoma in the championship series.
There you go.
So who do you like? Your heart's saying North Carolina?
You gave me a lot of good offensive stats and reason to pick Oklahoma right there. But no, I think in this spot, pitching wins championships, and I think North Carolina has the deeper of the pitching staffs in rotation. I think they can find a way to execute the small stuff and keep the score down in that 4-6-4 range and open up a lead. So yeah, I like North Carolina. My only hope is that it goes 3. I hope we get to play Monday baseball.
If necessary, game would be on Monday. Yeah.
We were robbed yesterday of a good Friday show or a good Thursday show. After the two teams just took care of business and did it pretty decisively, I would add. I was hoping for a little more drama to get to that championship series, but
there's no games today at the College World Series. In fact,
nothing.
I ran in to somebody last night out at Duncan. We were just chatting after my broadcast, and as they were getting ready for the Warriors game, they actually had tickets to today's game, and I said. And the North Carolina game was already in the books yesterday. I said, there might not be a game. And
how does that work?
Well, if Georgia and Oklahoma, if Georgia would have won, then they would have played today.
Well, I get that. But
they had tickets to the Thursday game. And I said, there might not be a game tomorrow. Because I knew Oklahoma had the lead over Georgia. And that game was still going on when I was having this conversation. I knew that North Carolina was already in the books.
Okay, so explain that to me. How can you get tickets to a non-existing event?
Well, the Thursday game. So they bought tickets to the Thursday game.
It was a non-existing game. There was no game. The entire Thursday is if necessary. There's no game on the bracket. There's a spot for it if necessary. That's what I'm asking. How do you get tickets for an if necessary non-existent game without a game time?
Maybe they're just banking on one of those series going to the if necessary game on Thursday. I don't know. But
I'm curious how the hell you even sell that ticket.
There's no game today. Oh, you probably get a refund. Or maybe they got tickets based on if there was a game today. Hell, I don't know. I don't know about that. So
that makes my head hurt.
Let's see what else I want to bring up. Oh, the victory parade today.
Oh?
For the NBA champion New York Knicks is in Manhattan.
Woo.
The parade will kick off at, 10 o'clock their time, so 9 o'clock here. Got to kick off near Bowling Green, a park in New York's financial district. The route will continue north along Broadway until it reaches City Hall, where the mayor will present the Knicks with the keys to the city.
Mm-hmm.
The route is known as the Canyon of Heroes for its history as the setting of ticker tape parades. This one is going to feature 10,000 members of the New York Police Department. Largest number of police officers ever assigned to a planned event. The security follows the sometimes chaotic street celebrations and some incidents of violence during the Knicks' playoff run to the NBA championship over the San Antonio Spurs. The New York Police Department says the contingent will include heavy weapons teams, explosive detection, canines, transportation, transit, highway, aviation, drones, and more.
Hell of a party.
Yeah, they're going to have a ticker tape parade.
Jesus.
One of the busiest areas of New York today. Starts at, will be 9 o'clock our time, but 10 o'clock their time, as the New York Knicks celebrate their first not World Series, but NBA championship. It's like in 53 years, isn't it? They won the first championship in 53 years.
How is that? How can you even get into a celebratory mood with Gatling guns on the corner and snipers on the roof? I mean, like, that just doesn't scream celebration to me.
But do you blame them?
I don't.
Did you see the violence when they were just playing
It makes zero sense. Like, whose ever favorite team won a championship, and the first thought you had was, I'm going to go punch somebody. and I'm going to knock the shit out of somebody. Like, that's not the first thing that comes to mind when the Cardinals won the World Series in 2006 and in 2011. I promise you.
But
I don't understand how crowds rush to the street and flip over cars and start fires in businesses. Like, that doesn't
do it all the time, though.
It never has made sense. Like, it is part of culture. Like, we just we skip a beat. That's the American culture I'll never understand, is the mob mentality.
I agree with that. Why, just because your team goes out and wins a championship, why do you have to turn to violence to celebrate? I'm with you on this.
It doesn't make any sense. So, excuse me. Well, I don't think like these parades and celebrations are awesome things. They've just never led to any good. Hell, there was shots fired when Kansas City Chiefs were doing a Super Bowl parade a couple years ago.
Yep.
Like, why? Celebrate. This is a celebratory moment. This is something that's insanely special for you and your fan base and your city. And yet you turn it into something so ugly, and that's the ugly side of sports.
Well, keep your fingers crossed that everything goes all right, and we don't need the 10,000 members of the New York Police Department to step in. Hopefully the parade goes off without any incidents today.
Ow.
The team receives their keys to the city, and everybody can have a good time.
Got my funny bone. Oh, I hate that.
All right, so now the Knicks have won a championship. First one since, God knows, 53 years. You do the math. Now, what team deserves a championship next?
St. Louis Cardinals.
Why? When they win their last championship?
2011.
Oh, geez, they're not even close.
Don't matter. I mean, we deserve it.
Why does St. Louis deserve a championship just because you're a fan of St. Louis?
No, St. Louis deserves the championship. We had to go through and endure 2 very rough years of a lame duck front office, which if you want to talk about the recipe for bad baseball, have a front office that has a lame duck that knows he's going to retire and announced he's going to retire, but he said, I'm going to do it in 2 years, and then I still want to control operations. Like, that last 2 years of the John Mosley-esque front office was the worst I've ever had to endure as a fan. Fans had to go through that. Then we get a recipe for, oh my God, we're trading away Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt. We go through the rebuild, the youngest team in baseball. That is, by the way, playing damn good baseball here in mid-June. I think the fan base, for just having to endure those 2 miserable years of rebuild, for a fan base that's expectation is to at least play for the pennant. I'm not talking playoffs. I'm not talking wild card. I'm talking about being the final 2 teams in the National League. That's the expectation level in St. Louis. And to have to go through 2 years of being the bottom of the NL Central, the most deserving fan base.
What about Cleveland?
Ew. No.
Cleveland has not won a World Series title since 1948. That is 78 years. Cleveland has not won a World Series championship since 1948.
Well.
The Sacramento Kings, their last NBA title was in 1951.
Hell, they probably weren't even set in Sacramento.
Well, they weren't. They had the Rochester Royals.
Yeah.
And they haven't won since 75 years or so. Sacramento Kings, their last NBA title, 1951. The Atlanta Hawks, they're on a little bit of a drought, too.
Mm-hmm.
Their last NBA title,
80s?
68 years ago.
Oh.
And then we've got the New York Jets. Shane has already chimed in on our social media sites, and that is the next team that deserves to be a champion. The New York Jets. Their last Super Bowl that they won was 58 years ago.
Define deserve it.
I know. The longest team. Well, do the Knicks deserve to win the NBA championship? I'm just saying teams that have been on a drought.
Okay. Teams that have been on a drought, sure.
On a drought. So
I thought you were talking about like the fan bases that deserve to have a title go through their town.
Teams that have been on a drought, like the Knicks. The first time in a long time that they've won a championship. They're going to hold
Buffalo has never won a Super Bowl.
How many years has that been?
Buffalo has never won a Super Bowl.
I know, but how long has the team been around?
70-ish? 60-ish?
Well, the Jets.
The Jets...
1969.
Yeah, when they played the Vikings.
Yeah. So I just got these teams pulled up here. The Arizona Cardinals, their last NFL championship was in 1947.
Buffalo Bills were established on October 28th, 1959.
And they haven't
won a Super Bowl.
So they're on a
drought. I would not a drought. They haven't even got to water. So Buffalo Bills are the teams that the fan base deserves a Super Bowl. They've never won one.
Wow. The Los Angeles Clippers, founded in 1970. They've never won an NBA championship. The Phoenix Suns have not won an NBA championship.
The Suns deserve one.
So there's a lot of teams that deserve a championship, so to speak. If you've got one, you can chime in. We just threw out several. That a couple of teams that have been on droughts: the Cleveland Guardians, the New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills.
There you go.
They're now on my list.
There you go. You just skipped over them.
Minnesota Vikings, Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings. Which team deserves a championship next? We'll just throw those teams out.
Actually, no, let me reverse the question on you. Which of those teams that you named is going to win a championship first?
Oh, yeah, that's
the question of the day.
All right.
Of the teams you mentioned, and hit him one more time.
Cleveland, the Cleveland Guardians.
Yep.
The New York Jets.
Yep.
The Buffalo Bills.
Hell
the
yeah.
Minnesota Vikings. The Phoenix Suns and the Sacramento Kings. Which team will be next to win a championship?
Speaking of championships, the Chief has chimed in on the College World Series. Can't stand North Carolina because of the basketball rivalry with Duke. I don't say this very often, but Boomer Sooner. So Chief is on the Boomer Sooner bandwagon. So the basketball rivalry with Duke and North Carolina does not cross over for me. Like, I don't hate North Carolina I don't, root for North Carolina. Honestly, the college football side of things, Bill Belichick on the sidelines was disgusting, and so I didn't root for North Carolina at all. The year before that, it was Mac Brown. You know the Texas connection in me. That ran too deep, so I didn't root for him then. So I don't dislike North Carolina football, but I just haven't had any reason to root for him. Obviously hate him in the basketball court.
Belichick, did
baseball,
Belichick make his way to Omaha?
You know what? I didn't
see anything yet.
I don't celebrity gawk when I'm out there. They have all these celebrities they pan to them, and it was like, big deal. Back to baseball.
Yeah, I don't know if he made an appearance in Omaha or not. Him and his little honey. All right.
It's got to be the Bills, right?
Now we're back to that.
Of the teams you mentioned, it's got to be the Bills.
Yeah, which team is going to win a championship first?
I'll let you ponder it over the break.
Yeah, Cleveland Guardians, the Jets, the Bills, the Vikings, the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings. You got a thought. Drop us a message on our social media sites. We're monitoring the comments. Hell, if you want to call us, we got time to take your call, too. 402-834-1330. 402-834-1330. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line here this morning. It is 7:30 as you wake up with Mike and Tyson this morning on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We'll start off on the track where a longtime Fauner Park horse trainer has been suspended for 4 years by the Nebraska Racing and Gaming Commission. Dave Anderson agreed to the suspension following 3 violations, including a horse testing positive for the prohibited respiratory drug albuterol and separate infractions involving CBD and prohibited equipment. Fauner previously suspended the trainer for 1 year and referred its findings to the Racing and Gaming Commission for consideration. Anderson has been fined a total of $2,000 by Fauner Park this year for 3 separate violations. Fort Robinson State Park is gradually reopening as firefighters gain control of the South Fork fire in northwest Nebraska. Officials say the fire has burned nearly 39,000 acres, but is now more than 60% contained. The park's lodge, cabins, restaurant, museums, historical tours, and other attractions have reopened, while trail rides, hiking trails, and several outdoor activities remain closed as crews continue recovery and safety assessments. It is now coming up on 7:32. We'll swing things over to you, Mike Will. What's going down in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa, America's first 24-hour holistic wellness center. Located at 208 South Burlington and Hastings, or you can catch them in Blue Hill. The Nebraska volleyball program has added a 6'5" opposite hitter to its 2028 recruiting class. Megan Hodges of San Juan Hills High School in California committed to the Huskers yesterday. Last season, Hodges led her team with 381 kills while adding 73 blocks and 38 aces. Hodges is regarded as the top opposite hitter in the class of 2028. She is ranked number 3 overall by Prep Volleyball and number 6 by Prep Dig. Hodges joins an impressive class that already includes Jocelyn Samuels of South Dakota and Shayla Rottenberg of Milford. North Carolina will play Oklahoma in the College World Series Championship Series. The Tar Heels beat West Virginia yesterday 12-7, while the Sooners took care of Georgia with an 11-4 win. North Carolina will be seeking its first national championship in baseball. Oklahoma will be playing for their third. The best-of-3 championship series will get underway on Saturday at 7. The second game is scheduled for Sunday at 1:30. The if necessary game would be on Monday at 6. The Grand Island Fightin' Cranes scored 9 runs in the 4th inning. They beat the Hastings Sodbusters 10-7 last night at Ryder Park in Grand Island. The Fightin' Cranes are now 13-3 on the season. The Sodbusters are 5-10. Same 2 teams will play tonight in Hastings. First pitch at 7 out at Duncan Field. Duncan Field was busy yesterday with Legion baseball. Hastings 5 Points Bank beat Kearney Pinnacle Bank by the score of 8-3. Parker Hodgen had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Chiefs. Nick Musel was the winning pitcher. Hastings is now 7-1 in the season and will play at Grand Island on Tuesday. Hastings Johnson Imperial Holmes scored 10 runs in the first inning to beat Kearney Post 52, 12-1 last night. Charlie Retzloff had 3 hits and 2 RBIs for the Braves. Jackson Brooks and Ian Cass had 2 hits apiece. Easton Savage was the winning pitcher. J.I.H. is now 6-6 in the season and will play the Post 22 Bullets in the Rapid City tournament coming up today. First pitch will be at 4:30. And Hastings Runza beat Sutton last night in the final game 13-7. The Warriors hammered out 17 base hits in the ball game. Hastings is now 6-9 in the season. They'll play in the Grand Island tournament coming up this weekend. That's a check in your sports headlines at 7:35 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones. A little cooler on this Thursday and not quite as breezy. Today we'll have mostly sunny skies, a chance of a passing shower, a high of 79. North-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts of 20. Overnight tonight we'll dip down to the mid-50s, more clouds by morning. On Friday, a high of 81 with the chance of a passing shower or storm that'll carry into Friday night. On Saturday, especially Saturday late afternoon and the evening, to the west of the Tri-Cities, there's a 2 out of 5 on the threat scale for large hail and damaging winds.
As you wake up, get going. We've got northwest winds this morning at 8 miles per hour. It is cloudy. It is 61 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Looking for the perfect way to spend your Friday night in Hastings? Head just east of town on J Street and experience the excitement of Cam Raceway. Every Friday night through August, Cam Raceway brings you a full evening of grassroots racing on Nebraska's fastest 8th-mile dirt track. You'll see it all. Stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, junior cage karts, adult flat karts, and junior flat karts. Catch all the local drivers, all competing for the win under the lights. Gates open at 7 p.m. and racing gets underway at 8 p.m. And the best part, admission is just $10, and kids 12 and under get in free with a paying adult. So this Friday night, skip the routine and make your way to Cam Raceway, where the engines fire up, the dirt flies, and the whole family can enjoy a night at the races.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, Mike Wilton, Heinz and Vronic with you. It's a Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday. Again, thanks for joining us, whatever you're listening to us today, on our website at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch. Get them all. Think you got them all. Thanks for listening to us wherever you are today.
Ryan Martin's listening and watching via the YouTube page. Ryan M. Outdoors. That's his YouTube channel. You give it a follow, give it a like. We'll cross-promote. Ryan M. Outdoors says, Boomer Sooner. Since they beat the Jayhawks, they got the hot bats in Lawrence at the Super Regional and never looked back. Former UNC and Kansas basketball coach Roy Williams, there it is. Roy Williams will make an appearance this weekend. So, there you go.
How's he know that?
Ryan knows everything.
How does he know that he's going to make an appearance this weekend?
Probably has been confirmed.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they...
He's the insider.
Yeah.
He's the insider, so who knows? Let's see. I need to get caught up on the World Cup action from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we got to get...
And we'll bring up again today's activities. Hang on just 1 second. Hitting wrong buttons left and right. Just trying to pull up the World Cup. There we go. Okay, another shocker in the World Cup. Some of these big dogs have not been playing up to par, especially in the first match. I don't know if it's been overlooking your opponent, lack of training, not getting the best teams out there, but the top teams in the world are struggling. And U.S. is taking note because they did not struggle in their first round matchup. Portugal, they could only muster up a draw against Congo yesterday. 1-1 final there. England, they flexed. England won 4-2. Harry Kane, he's still around and still cooking, still playing the 9 spot, the striker. Harry Kane put in 2 bangers yesterday against Croatia. England won 4-2. That was dramatic for a little bit. Croatia was trying to come back in extra time, and then England buried the icing on the cake. Ghana got by Panama. Panama could not score a goal. Ghana gets by Panama 1-0. And Colombia beats Uzbekistan 3-1 in the nightcap last night. We're back to Group A and B. So we're getting into the second matchups in pool play. Kind of the exciting time where you start to see some of these bids for the knockout stage get locked up. Czechia and South Africa, neither one have a point. They both lost in their opening round matchups. They'll play for 3 big points in Group A today. Meanwhile, the 2 p.m. contest will be in Group B, featuring 2 teams that drew, Switzerland and Bosnia, and then Canada and Qatar also drew in Group B. They'll be playing the 2 and 5 p.m. games today, and then the 2 teams that won in Group A will be the primetime nightcap feature, as Mexico will take on the Korea Republic in 2 teams that have 3 points. If Mexico or Korea win tonight, they will secure a spot in the knockout stage with 6 points in hand. Whew.
Americans, they will play again tomorrow.
Yes, 2 p.m.
They're not playing in Kansas City, are they?
They are not.
They
are in. They were in L.A. Now they're going up to Lumen Field in Seattle.
Right, so that's
home of the Seattle Sounders.
So who's playing in Boston?
Scotland.
Scotland is a team that's...
They've taken over the world.
And they're buying a lot of beer.
Oh, my God. I thought Nebraska and Oklahoma City was wild. The images that are coming out of Boston bars that Scotland has taken over.
It's like when we went down to Oklahoma. I guess it's not like because it's much better, a much bigger. Thing, but like when the Nebraska fans went down to Oklahoma and bought them all out of beer. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Scotland people, the Scottish,
they can drink.
They're buying all the beer in the world in Boston.
They're drinking Boston out of beer, which I didn't think was possible. That's the brewery capital of America. I saw an image yesterday, a pallet that was triple stacked of half-barreled kegs, completely empty. And they're like, yep, we got more beer on the way. More beer on the way. They've drank them out of let's see, 12 half-barrel. I can't put into numbers how many gallons of beer they have consumed. They are doing it right in Boston. They're partying. They play tomorrow as well. They are the 5 o'clock matchup against Morocco tomorrow. So Boston, be ready.
All right. Speaking of drinking, when we were talking about the College World Series, I should have mentioned this about Rocco's.
Oh, sure. Get your Rocco update on.
The Jelly Shot Contest, it's going to be West Virginia. They're not going to be around anymore because they were eliminated yesterday, but they're going to win the Jello Shot Contest at Rocco's this year.
Oh, yeah.
They've got 26,624. Let's see, North Carolina and Oklahoma, they're the last two teams remaining. They're down there at 4,090 for North Carolina and Oklahoma, 4,286. So the standings haven't changed much. West Virginia dominating the Jello Shot Contest. Ole Miss and Troy running second and third. Then it's Georgia, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Alabama, and Texas. I went back this morning. The all-time record for the Rocco's Jello Shot Contest. 68,888. Set by LSU in 2023. LSU's got the second highest total as well. 52,390. That was 2025 last year. And then Tennessee, 2024, they had 38,799. So West Virginia is going to win this year's contest, but nowhere near the totals that we have put up here in recent years with LSU and Tennessee.
Imagine winning the Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge and yet being 40,000 away from the record.
Yeah, good effort, guys. Good effort, but you're still 40,000 below the record.
Enjoy the hardware.
Yeah.
Enjoy the hardware. We'll go ahead and put an asterisk by it because LSU was not there to compete. Speaking of competition,
yep.
On the links, Shinnecock Hills, they are hosting the U.S. Open that gets underway today. U.S. Open, traditional Father's Day Sunday.
Yeah. All the big name players are going to be there.
It's hard not to go with Scheffler or Rory at this point. I mean, they're right? Scotty, Rory.
If there's anybody else that's going to win the thing, it's an upset.
Scotty and Rory, and I think the rest of the card is an upset. You throw John Rahm in there. I think you can throw Xander Schauffele, Matty Fitzpatrick, which I think was Shane's favorite golfer from the Masters, Tommy Fleetwood, Patrick Reed. Long shot play, maybe Harris English. But if you're putting a parlay together and you don't have Scotty Scheffler or Rory, you're not doing it right. So,
and I might be old school.
Oh,
I probably am. That ever since Tiger is not playing on the PGA anymore, not playing anywhere.
Yep.
I'm not as a big as golf fan as I once was. I always checked in on these tournaments and at least took a glimpse to see what was going on and see how Tiger was doing.
Right.
Now, since Tiger is not playing anymore, I know what's going on, but I'm not going to sit there and watch a couple of hours of coverage like I did before. And that's not saying anything wrong with the PGA. I kind of lost my gist for watching PGA golf.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people on my boat.
There's just not a lot of drama happening right now. There's no big rivalry. There's no Jack versus Arnie. There's no Tiger versus Phil or Tiger versus Rory at the time. It's just kind of Scotty and Rory against the rest of the pack. There's not the exciting storylines. There's nobody going for the Grand Slam that helps these majors out when there's a potential for a Grand Slam golfer to be crowned. Yeah, I'm with you. I honestly, until I pulled up the sheet today, didn't even realize that even though Father's Day weekend is traditionally a time where Dad and I watch golf on Sunday, we're changing it up a little bit this year because we're doing our baseball pilgrimage. But
yeah, you got other things on your mind. You're going to Kansas City
exactly.
amongst millions of people.
I've got other things on my mind right now, which is why I will have you know, fantasy lineup for NASCAR is already in the books. Just in case I forgot, wanted to get that out of the way early.
It's going to be a tough one this weekend.
It's road racing.
Yeah, but it's in San Diego at a new place. They're on the Naval, wherever they're racing out in San Diego.
I'm using this as a throwaway weekend.
Yeah. If you just happen to hit it this weekend.
Get a couple 0 starts, guys in there. Use up a start.
Don't use Denny this weekend.
Right. Denny does not do road courses.
No. I want to sneak this in because I'm going to mention I talked about Megan Hodges, the latest Nebraska volleyball recruit. She's from California. She's the number 1 outside hitter in the class of 2028. Nebraska volleyball is going to be around for a long time as competitors and possible national championship contenders. We've got a top 5 recruiting class in 2027, and now in 2028, we've got 3 of the top 10 prospects already locked up for 2028. So we've got a top 5 recruiting class for 2027, and we've got 3 out of the top 10 prospects already committed to the Huskers for 2028. We got this
verbally
Hodges girl. Well, they're coming.
I mean, verbally, yeah. They can't officially sign.
Yeah, but they're coming. Jocelyn Samuels from South Dakota and Shayla Rottenberg out of Milford. Those are the other 2. But yeah, they're verbally committed to Nebraska. They're coming.
I know. But I just like to see.
Volleyball is not like football.
I like to see the ink dry on the paper before I get pumped up.
You can get pumped up because Nebraska volleyball is going to be good for years to come. 7:52, waking up with Mike and Tyson this morning. That's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. We're talking about teams to win a championship. They're on droughts. We kind of threw out
what is the next team that is going to snap a drought?
Shane, he went off of the beaten path. We gave some potential choices with the Cleveland Guardians, the New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills, the Minnesota Vikings, the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings. Shane has chimed in with the Browns. The Cleveland Browns.
Gross.
They've won a championship, haven't they? No, they probably haven't.
I think those comments were coming in as you were talking about teams that deserve a championship before we phrased the question. Yeah. I think those came in before we rephrased. He was just
the Browns, they
shouting out.
A championship. All right.
Yeah.
So
do they?
All right.
Do they?
Do they really deserve a championship?
Does anybody that drafts Shadur Sanders really deserve a championship?
Okay. Out of the teams that we threw out, Cleveland, the Guardians, the Jets, the Bills, the Vikings, the Suns, and the Kings.
Who's your pick?
I don't know. The Bills.
Hey!
But no,
nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
But they're not making any moves to really tell Josh Allen he's running out of years, isn't he?
You don't like Kyler in Minnesota?
That's what my next choice was going to be.
Yeah, I would say the Bills or the Vikings. Out of the group that you have named, I would say the Bills or the Vikings would be
the next team to win.
The next team to win. Bills, obviously, with the heart.
Yeah, we brought this up because the the Knicks are holding their ticker tape parade after going on the drought in the NBA for 53-odd years or whatever hell the drought was. So I'm going to say out of the group that we threw out, I'm going to go with the Vikings instead of Buffalo because you're going to go with Buffalo.
Well, sure.
I'll go with the Vikings. That's going to be the next team to win a championship.
Let's go to Grand Island right now. Put it on the futures. Bet you get good odds with the Vikings. Super Bowl odds. You want me to pull this up really quick?
For this year?
See how your long shot play is?
Well, it would be.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Winning the Super Bowl this year. I don't know if they're going to win it this year, but out of those teams that I mentioned, the Guardians, the Jets, the Bills, the Vikings, the Suns, and the Kings.
Wow.
So if I want to bet the Vikings, what do I get?
Why are the Rams the betting favorite?
Oh, we mentioned that last week.
What the hell did I miss? Why are the Rams the betting favorite?
Yeah, Rams are the betting favorite for the Super Bowl.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mentioned that last week.
All right.
What are the Vikings at?
Oh, no. I'll just keep scrolling. Plus 4,500.
4,500.
They are in with the group of Washington, Tampa Bay, Indianapolis, Minnesota, and that's the group at 4,500. Pittsburgh, slightly longer odds at plus 6,500. Nobody likes Aaron Rodgers. Raiders, 150,000. No, 15,000. Yep,
say,
15,000.
If it's 150,000, I'm going to Grand Island today.
Right, putting $5 on it at least.
Yeah.
15,000 to 1, 30,000 to 1. The New York Jets, the fan base you mentioned. The Cleveland Browns, 40,000 to 1. And then in dead ass last at 75,000 to 1. The Arizona Cardinals. Vegas is picked to be the worst team in the NFL. Bills are only at 1,000 to 1. They're in the top 3.
All right.
There you go.
All right, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It says 7:50.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track. We will see you at the track.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson and Vronic with you as Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. You're trying to get into Grand Island today. We understand there's been a car accident just south of Grand Island. It's got traffic backed up for miles to get into Grand Island, so you might want to use an alternate route like the old highway,
34.
Locust Street to get in. So, little traffic report here this morning.
We do it all. We cover all the bases and more.
Yeah, some things you don't even need to know. But what else we got going today? A day that we didn't have a lot to initially start off with. We're overflowing.
We're already in overtime.
We are in overtime.
We blew through the second news break.
Yeah, we didn't even have a chance. I will tell you, Legion baseball last night, it was a clean sweep for the Hastings teams. Hastings 5 points over Kearney Pinnacle Bank, 8-3. Hastings Johnson Imperial Home scored 10 runs. Count them. 10 runs in the first inning. They beat Kearney Post 52 by a score of 12-1. You know what? They wrapped up their game last night with a triple play.
No way. You saw one?
Yep, I saw a triple play. They wrapped up the game. And that was with the juniors team.
Was it like a pure around the horn triple play?
No, it was a fly ball to right field.
Okay.
That was caught.
And the runners didn't tag.
Well, the runner was going to try to tag from third. He did. He came home, but threw a perfect strike.
Okay.
For the second out.
Got him.
And then they had a guy between first and second base.
Oh, no.
That they ran down and recorded the out.
Caught in no man's land.
Yep.
Caught watching.
Yep, caught watching the game. So, yeah, the Braves actually entered the game with a triple play.
Awesome.
You don't see it. And that's probably the first one that I have seen broadcasting-wise. So
it was 9-2-4?
9-2-4. They had him in a rundown a little bit, so.
9-2-4-3-4-3-4-3.
Yeah. So I just kind of put 9-2-4 triple play. That
Good
usually
stuff.
my scorebook is not like the official book, so I just knew it was a triple play. So
that's all you need to know.
Runzo last night beat Sutton in the final game 13-7. So took care of the Legion baseball stuff from last night.
All right. Busters tonight. So
Busters tonight in Grand Island. Boy, the Fighting Cranes, they've got the Sodbusters number.
They're loaded. They're so loaded. Like, they're good.
They won last night.
Put up a 9-spot, right?
9-spotter in the fourth inning.
Oh, Jesus.
And beat the Sodbusters 10-7. So they're going to play again tonight. It'll be a 7 o'clock start out at Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
You on the mic tonight?
I'm on the mic last time for the homestand before we jet to Kansas City tomorrow.
God, who's taking your job tomorrow?
We've got several pieces in play. It's not easy.
It's not easy to replace you on the field.
It's not easy. They don't, like, MC guys just aren't waiting at the door for a chance to be, you know as well, having done microphone work in the past and MC in several events, there's not. I mean, put a handful. Public address announcers, MC guys, we have good job security.
Yeah, there's not people knocking the door down to take your job.
Right. The energy, the charisma, the voice. I mean, you got to have the trifecta. You could have the voice all you want, but if you're not energetic and exciting,
either that or you got to be cheap.
You also got to be cheap. This is true. Like, you have to accept food as payment sometimes.
Yeah. All right, so the Busters and the Cranes out at Duncan tonight beginning at 7. So, all right, you want to listen to the show again. It's cheap. It's free. All you got to do is go to the social media sites and download the podcast. And, yeah, it's cheap and free. Give you something cheap and free for today. You can listen to the show again at your convenience throughout the day today. Make plans to be here again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock with the Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until